on the epic thing. You're freaking low.
Welcome everybody to Dough or Dough Not. There is no rye. The main performance of the Baker's Dozen. I hope you all are feeling the force as much as we are. I would like to introduce you to the two teams that are going to be competing for your favor. We have on Team Jedi, Katie Fleischman, Charles Harvey, our guest performer and Baker's Dozen alumnus, Amy Bainmeyer, Joe Rigo, and Kevin Myers, and Lisa Goldberg.
Miss Goldberg.
Now, using the dark side of the force, we have Team Sith, captained by Graham Cooley. Lyle Williams. Rebecca Hagley. Kurt Schoppner. Marty Nieder. And Cody Joseph. So, for those of you who may be familiar with the Baker's Dozen, but might not have been to one of our Battle Royale shows, we have a little treat lined up for you tonight. Both the light side of the Force and the dark side of the Force are going to be competing in a galactic battle for your fate. And it's going to be up to you based on the suggestions that were just collected, as well as the applause that you are going to give at the end of each scene to decide who is going to be the winner of this show. So, the first scene that we have, the first game that we have is Jump and Freeze, and this is for everybody.
Say jump and freeze. Yeah.
Now, the way that Jump and Freeze works is that two players are going to start a scene. Those two players are Lisa and Kurt. Lisa and Kurt are going to be posed by some of their fellow members of the Baker's Dozen. So, fellow members of the Baker's Dozen, why don't you pose Lisa and Kurt? And from those positions, Lisa and Kurt are going to begin a scene. After a little while, somebody in the troupe behind them is going to yell, "Freeze!" Those two players are going to freeze. Two new players, one from each team, is going to jump in. And after that, they're going to begin an entirely new scene based on those new positions. I will award points randomly for this game because of how rapid-paced it is. So, Lisa and Kurt, go ahead and take it away.
Oh, that's what those dots are! I've never played Twister, Grandpa.
You're my grandchild, maybe we shouldn't do that. You are enthusiastic.
Well, yes,
so
try out for cheerleading.
Cheerleading. I remember when I was a cheerleader, back when I was a little, anyway. Back at Yale, cheered all kinds of ways, and the team always lost. But it was fun too, because we got drunk afterwards.
Great.
Ooh, what is that?
Well, it's a very rare, very priceless artifact from, as a matter of fact, Africa.
Africa. You know, I was looking at that and I thought Africa, but then I thought maybe I was wrong, but it's Africa. I like it.
It's a mask. Do you want to wear it? You know, since it's so rare, we don't know what that's because we don't know what what might happen if we put this mask on.
Well, let's find out.
They just freeze.
Well, let's find out.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna throw this Ewok and maybe it'll hit that tree over there.
Ewok, what is an Ewok, cousin?
Forgot.
One.
You just barely made that,
Oh, he's dead.
Dang it, I missed! Stormtrooper training is worth nothing.
You killed an Ewok.
I did? That's the first time a Stormtrooper's ever hit anything.
Well, it's so nice you invite me to America to see this grand country, but I don't understand the Ewok and the kill.
Freeze. 10 points to Graham because I think Joe was drowning there.
Wait, which one is Joe? Which one is Graham? Oh. Okay, I saw.
So, how much do you think we can get for the lightsaber on the black market?
What color?
That's important.
It's blue.
Everyone has blue. That's like $5.
Oh.
$5.
Like $5, man, I had to wrestle it from this guy. I mean, that was, $5.
She only had one arm.
Well, have you seen these toothpicks? I mean, that was pretty hard for me, okay? 10?
I can get you triple.
Oh, is that good?
$6.
7 and we're talking.
Just
Getting a green.
And what does that mean?
It's green.
Freeze.
Oh, I agree.
One from each team. One from each. Yeah, there you go. Sorry.
It's all right, we haven't done this one in a while. Do I have to undo my shirt?
yes.
Good job.
The first time that has come up organically in over a year.
Well, you see, sweetheart, nobody wants to see that.
But Dad taught me my first training bra. I thought you might want to see it.
It is for your eyes only, sweetheart. It's to make you feel more like a woman.
Oh,
It's not for everyone else to see.
okay.
I understand you're going through a
Are you
very
saying-
confusing time.
You're saying there's nothing to see?
It's nothing for me to see. Nothing for anyone else that they should see. It's nothing about your appearance, sweetheart.
I can't help it. The health teacher says they'll grow in eventually.
That's good. One from each.
This is the first time that I've ever gone to a drive-in movie. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, you know, if the movie gets boring,
Really? How was that?
well, they got a slide back there.
Who doesn't like The Empire Strikes Back?
I don't know anyone who doesn't like that particular film.
Well, do you think we should go see something else? Like on the next side they have, I think it's either Star Wars or it is Spaceballs.
I like that.
Yours one? That's a nice one.
Okay.
Let's put a pin in that one.
Okay. So, all right. Now,
Empire, Spaceballs. What was the other one?
I don't remember. So, it looks like the movie is just a little boring. So, do you want to go to the slide?
Could we?
Yeah.
Slide with you.
Freeze.
time that I should tell you about that time I was with the Wookiee.
You cheated on me with a Wookiee?
Okay, so we went to this cantina and there was like this music playing and there is no excuse. But I just, I'm sorry. Okay. What can I do to make it up to you?
You're gonna have to let me go out with the Star Wars character of my choice. Oh God, he's here. All right, I choose Han Solo. That's right, he's mine now, Wookiee.
I mean, does this mean that we're like gonna be even and I can?
Well, you know what we could do is bring the Wookiee back in and see what happens.
Freeze!
Always shoot first.
I watch your lesson.
Okay. I admit that I did something you're not gonna like, Debbie.
Well, go ahead and fess up, girl. What is it?
Well, you know how the dog's always running off the porch and I have to go chase him? I know that you have that really good glue. So I glued a paw to the floor so now all I can do is go in circles. I don't know where to find him.
Oh, well, girl, where did you glue him? On the front porch?
Well, yeah.
What? Laying six alive, girl. I think here he is. Now, what in God's name possessed you to do that? Go into the ship.
Freeze.
I do say R2. Look what you've gotten us into this time.
I'm sorry.
You got me wind off of my legs. I swear your translator was just working.
Did you need those?
Well, you know, getting around this desert would be quite easy with legs.
Let me go get them.
He's trying to be C3PO, right? He's trying to be 3PO, right?
I got your legs.
I heard something.
You're such a scaredy cat.
Freeze.
Not all at once.
And the proper way to train for a Jedi is to work with a buddy. Okay. You need to match each other's pace. And turn. I don't know. I'm not the instructor.
Why are you showing me this? Who is the instructor?
I don't know. I kind of saw a wanted sign and I kind of stumbled in and no one was in here.
So you have no Jedi experience whatsoever.
I mean, just between the two of us, I might have slept with the Jedi.
Can you show me how that happened?
That's going to cost extra, but we can wait till after
The private lesson?
Yes, yeah.
Well, welcome aboard the Death Star. It doesn't look like much now, but they keep telling us that with extra hard work, this is going to be the biggest battle station in the galaxy.
Just tell me where to work, boss.
Well, you know, We got everything else handled, but the one thing we didn't really plan on was the trash compactor. So you just come over here and
Oh, it looks like there's a clog in it and it can't go down there.
well, yeah, but actually Lord Vader lost his pet down there. And he really gets cranky if he doesn't have his snuggling. So can you go down there and get it? It looks worse than it is.
Just send me head first.
Okay, you got it by its tail. I think its name is Jar Jar. And he's wanted for like $1 million because he's just kind of annoying.
Misa, your friend.
I think we need to get the tape.
I'll check out some Jar Jar references now.
I think that's better. I think we can take him in now. All right. Wow, I wonder who's working here. It's the worst pawn shop ever. Oh. Hi.
Want to trade in?
This one's, wanted for a lot of money. So.
Misa don't look good in bikini.
Oh my God. Sneaky. So, how much?
You're so terrible, my
It seems to be
I think I left my translator back on the ship.
Great!
his eyes. I will give you food.
Next up is a game called New Choice, and this is for Amy and Rebecca. Now, the way the New Choice works is that Amy and Rebecca are going to be given an environment based on your suggestions. However, as they are engaged in this scene, frequently they will hear this bell. At that point, they need to offer an entirely different choice than what they had just offered. This could be an entirely different gesture, sound, or more likely, a different line. So it'll take the scene in an entirely different direction. So, your environment is a McDonald's playland.
Hey Mom,
Yeah.
can I go on the play thing?
Okay.
Mom, can I sit at the table? Can I go home, Mom?
Absolutely not. You're here to have fun with your friends. Now get up in there.
But I want
Now go play with Johnny. Now get your shoes off.
to play on my tablet. But I don't want to take my shoes off. Can I keep on my shoes?
No, you have to wear socks or bare feet, and then you can play with your friends. And then you can stink up the place like the other one.
Can you join me, Mom?
I can't, I'm not allowed, but I would, but I have a trick knee. I would like to, but I won't. I shouldn't because of my back. So, if you're ready.
You making excuses about your back, and it's just not fair, Mom.
Well, that's true, but get in there because I brought you here to have a break, kid. Honey.
That's just not fair.
It's not fair, and neither is the fact that I've been with you for 12 hours today.
Mom.
And play!
Is this how you play?
Yes.
Is this how you play?
Yes, honey, just wander around through all the tubes and slides and watch out for the urination tiles. I brought some, what's that stuff called?
I don't know, some smells funny right here.
Well, the whole thing smells funny.
Grace! Now it's going to be your chance to vote for your favorite. Is your choice for the winner tonight Rebecca, the mother in the play plan? Or Amy, the typical child? Let's give that one to the guest performer, Amy. Next up is a game called Human Scenery, and this is for Joe, Lisa, Lyle, and Cody. Now, the way that Human Scenery works is that Cody and Lisa are going to be engaged in a scene, and during this scene, they're going to have to call on the use of particular props. Those props are going to be portrayed by Joe and Lyle. So depending on what direction our two actors, Lisa and Cody, take the scene, Lyle and Joe will have to recreate whatever objects they are called on to perform. So your setting is the Death Star.
Where's lunch?
Don't you know?
Which shift are you on?
The PM shift.
Oh. Well, let me check this terminal over here. Slide my stormtrooper identifying card in the slot. Looks like we're on the same shift today.
Oh, good. So when's lunch?
Well, I don't know when my lunch. You're gonna have to slide your card.
Looks like lunch is, in 2 minutes.
Well, we should head over there then.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna get my lunchbox.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna eat in the cafeteria. You go grab a table. I'm gonna get my tray.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, that looks like a great table. All right. You got some of that weird blue milk. All right. Some Georgian fruit. That's a good one.
I have an extra apple juice pouch. You want one?
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me just bring my tray over there.
Chairs in this place.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me go, let's go find some chairs.
Okay.
No, there's gotta be a chair around here somewhere.
His face is so red. Cal, his face is so red.
Whoa! This Georgian fruit went bad. I need to throw it in the trash can.
Tell them by the smell.
Well, with them, when they smell like they're bad, they're good, and when they smell good, they're bad. It's very confusing.
That's why I bring my lunch from home.
Oh, yeah, it's in the trash compactor now.
Great! Man,
The first thing is
and who said acting isn't a sport, right? Just watching you you guys. So, who is our winning duo? Is it Cody and Lyle?
Yeah!
All right, I think the audience likes your ass, Lyle.
Just kidding.
Okay, so after a couple of rounds, right now, the Sith have a narrow lead with 20 points, and the Jedi are fighting from behind, just like Empire Strikes Back in the most recent Star Wars. Spoiler alert! With 10 points. So it is still anybody's contest. Next up is a game called Ding and Sing, and this is for, consult my handy dandy breakdown. Thank you. Charlie and Rebecca. Okay, so you guys are at a witch's seance. Oh, let me break down this game for you all so you guys don't get surprised by it. During the scene, you are going to see a little bit of witchcraft, so for the faint of heart, be wary of that. But you are also going to see some of the vocal stylings of our two performers. They are going to engage in the scene, and after a little while, I'm going to ding this bell. And much like New Choice, they will have to offer something different. In this case, though, they have to break into spontaneous song. They don't get to stop singing until they hear the bell again, commence a normal dialogue, and that will go on until we have had our fill of entertainment. So, Charlie and Rebecca, take it away.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble, fire, pan, and cauldron bubble. What are you playing here, sister?
I think I heard a bell, which means I will sing to you about our brew. It's bubbling and boiling and oh so troubling. What will we do with this stew?
Tastes like chicken. Did you put chicken in the broth? Or does it just have tofu again?
There's chicken beaks and chicken claws.
Oh, I see. All the parts of the chicken.
But that makes a good potion, my dear.
Yes. Change your visage or change the world. I love
It
I'm
makes
really good at it.
very good, dear, but I'm also good. I think we should put in some snails and toads. What do you think, my dear?
I think that looks rather disgusting, my dear.
That's how it should look.
Indeed, lads, ladle it out and give it to the townsfolk and see what they turn into next.
I hope they turn into goats and ravens and rats. What do you think?
A nice dog.
All right, which of our demonic ladies do you prefer? Is it Rebecca? Or Charlie? And ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie. 2020. Let's go into our next game and see what happens there with a game called Foreign Film. This is for Amy, Kevin, Kurt, and Marty. Now the way that this works is that Amy and Kurt are going to be actors in a foreign film. which means they will only be able to speak in gibberish. It will be up to Kevin and Marty to translate that gibberish to regular English for us. And based on your suggestions, maybe we have a Star Wars executive in the crowd and you guys know something that we don't. But the title for your fictional foreign film is Star Wars: The Last Droid. Or Wall, right?
Can you tell me, why is this the last droid?
Ran out of parts.
No, wait! There are a whole bunch of parts from this trash compactor. Here, look!
Oh my God, there's the ring that I lost.
That's not a ring. That is a gasket for the droid's leg.
Is it anything like chicken legs?
What the hell?
Obi-Wan Kenobi, help me!
Amy and Kevin! Kurt and Marty! Kurt and Marty take this for Team Sip, and they pull into the narrow lead. Next up is a game called Whose Line, and this is for Katie and Cody. Now, the way that Whose Line works is that Katie and Cody are going to be engaged in a scene. However, they are going to have to incorporate into this scene 4 lines, 2 lines each, of sentences that they have never seen before in their life. Well, at least not in this context. And it is up to them in the course of the scene to work those sentences in as naturally as possible. So, your environment is Total Fitness. Hey, sponsors!
Hello, I'm Joe. I'll be your trainer.
Nice.
Anything I can help you with? There's a full range of options here at Total Fitness.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking to get in shape and just seeing what you offer. Your basic plan. Nothing too special.
Okay. So are you here on one of those day passes they give away on the radio?
As a matter of fact, I am.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Well,
great.
remember, when you're at Total Fitness, the first and most important rule to remember is shit happens when you party naked.
So I'm gonna be able to party naked and look ripped.
Just make sure you wipe down the equipment when you're done. That's rule number 2, is wipe
down everything.
it down. And we've got fresh towels over here, so if you get it too full of sweat, you can get a fresh towel.
Gotcha. Well, there was one thing that I wanted to tell you before we started. There's one thing. There was that fine print on the bottom of that contract that I signed.
Oh, you read that?
Yes. And,
When people don't read it.
yeah, well, I was confused about just one thing. So can we go over that before we?
Absolutely,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think on the bottom it said, "Life's tough. Get a helmet." So, are you providing those, or do I need to buy one? Helmet, or just
Bring in your own helmet. Yeah, it must be DOT approved. And that's because sometimes these bodybuilders they get all and barbells and dumbbells and kettlebells and all sorts of go flying.
Okay.
So no one really wears the helmet, but that's like a hedge against lawsuits.
So will I look like a total nerd if I actually wear mine?
No, not at all. I think you'll look at here. Wait.
Oh, yeah, cool.
See, now you won't feel left out.
Yeah, all right, that's awesome. Cool,
Yeah.
thanks.
All right.
So, what do we do to get started then?
All right, well, we're going to check out this machine right here. Now, this machine has a very peculiar set of instructions that you're going to want to look at. The instructions for this machine just say, "Waza." This machine is made in China, and I think the manual was just not properly translated.
What's up?
Right? Like
Yeah, it goes up, you put the pin in there, and then you pull on this handle right here, and then you get your muscles ripped.
All right. So,
Yes,
so how much weight do you think I should put on there? Should I start with?
Let's say 500 pounds sounds good. No, you did sign the contract, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, we're not lying.
Okay. Well, before I do this, before I work out, I always think about that one thing that my mom told me when I was growing up. Because this is a new life for me. I want to get healthy and
Get
be
fit.
strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Makes
I
a lot of
just
sense.
I want before I tackle this, I just want to remember tonight we dine in hell.
Man, you guys got your work laid out for you. Who's our winner for this one? Team Sick with Cody. Or Team Jedi with Katie. The Jedi have retaken the tie. So we stand tied at 30 points apiece. So, perfect time for a little bit of a sudden death game before we head off into intermission. Remember that we will have concessions available during intermission, but for our final game, we have a little treat called props for you. So let's go ahead and bring these props out. So the way that this works is we're going to have everybody step forward, 2 teams on either side. And they're going to alternate one team at a time, one person at a time, stepping forward and doing something with either of these props. After a little bit, we are going to have the teams switch sides and see what they can come up with the other team's props. So remember, on an alternating basis, teams, and without further ado, take it away.
Man, that's a lot of earwax.
Line ho, drop the anchor!
Oh, this African safari was not a good idea. This anaconda is going to eat me alive.
Help me, Obi-Wan, you're all
So I think if I go into total fitness, I can totally do this 500-pound.
I went down to Beverly Hills and got me some knockers.
For our older audience members. The airship is approaching.
Too soon, eh?
Honey, do these hoops make my butt look big?
For our younger audience. Hey Lyle, check out what I just got at Chipotle.
But the hairdresser said that permanent was just gonna make my hair look so pretty.
I've got to get that golden snitch.
I know that here, you call me. That's everything I know. Yeah, probably.
Well, Mr. Jones, I'm afraid that we've tried everything else. The elephant suppository is the only thing left.
Whoa, anyone there? Oh, there we go.
Wanted to do this for a long time.
Here at the Baker's Dozen, making dreams come true.
No, Mom, this won't hinder my chances at a job later.
Chim chimmery, chim chim.
Oh, go ahead.
Cut! The boom's in the shot again!
Damn it! Toilet paper.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair!
Can you throw it again?
Close
Now, all of the most famous black mummies are wrapped like this.
Do you want a toast?
And this year's Nickelodeon Choice Awards go to Justin Bieber.
Please enjoy some concessions in the back, and we will see you again in a very short while. Friends, we have some more awesomeness lined up for you. And I'm happy to let you know that we have a tie going into the second half. So, we have Team Jedi and Team Sith. So the battle for the galaxy hinges on your votes. Applaud accordingly. Next up is a game called the Slow-Mo Olympics, and this is for Charlie, Cody, Lisa, and Marty. Now, the way that Slow-Mo Olympics works is that Lisa and Marty are our athletes, and Charlie and Cody will be our commentators. However, even though this is going to be a mundane household activity, it's going to be treated as a major sporting event with our wonderful color commentators providing you all the breakdown you'll need to know in order to understand the complexities of this sport. Your sport, our athletes, is washing dishes.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the wide, wide, wide world of sports.
We're casting a really big net on this one.
Yes, yes. Today, we are covering the finals of the International Dishwashing Tournament.
Yes, we've got competitors from all over the entire world. Oddly enough, the Americans didn't make it through this year, but that's okay. They've always got next year.
We said that last year.
We'll probably say it again next year.
No doubt.
USA. Hey, sorry. We've got our first competitor here on the right, Ichiro Suzuki from Japan.
Ichiro is a 5-time world champion, and we expect quite a show from her today.
Yeah. And on the left, tell us what we've got on the left here.
We've got a newcomer to the competition today. Her name is Babette Montreal. She's French-Canadian.
Montreal.
It's a first-time entry, but she's got some really, really strong tendencies, particularly handling very priceless china and things of that nature. So we're looking for some really good style points today.
Yes, the thing about those Canadians is they apologize a lot. So if she drops it,
There'll be lots of apologizing.
lots of apologizing.
Okay, well, let's take a look at our competitors here and see what's... Ooh, let's see. Well, it looks like our first competitor here is setting up her board. Very methodical, as you would expect from any world champion.
Yes, she's ready to go.
And our newbie seems to be a little confused. Let's stop the tape here for a moment. Let's focus in on what she is doing. You can see here, she seems to have gotten confused with the dishwashing soap, and she is using, I'm not certain what that is.
Yes. Well, in Canada, they wash things in poutine, so.
That explains it.
Everything in Canada gets gravy.
It's going to be a gravy bath, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we will go back to the action.
All right, and they're starting back up, and we can see Ichiro here is winding up some sort of device here. I don't know if outside devices have been approved by the rules committee this year, but...
Well, you know it is the wild, wild west in competitive dishwashing, so anything is possible.
If anyone's looking for an edge, it would be Ichiro.
And looking at Montreal over here, she seems to have a good method going on right now of moving her dishes to the cleaning station. Ooh, very methodical, very clean in her movements. That's impressive from a newcomer.
Yes, she sure does show the discipline she needs to make it this far.
But our champion, there is something, can't quite see what she's doing. Is that a grenade?
Goodness gracious, Ichiro has brought a grenade to the final.
Oh, this is not going to be pretty. No, this is not going to be pretty at all.
No. The 1978 finals here.
Oh, and that was just nothing but blood and suds.
It looks like she's prepping here. She's getting ready.
Oh.
I believe she's going to drop the grenade into the priceless vase.
Oh, no. Oh, that is...
Oh, no.
Montreal's noticed it.
Oh, my goodness.
It is the humanity of it all. There's fragments of masonry everywhere. And, oh my God, I think Montreal may have been blinded. Let's focus right here.
Oh, let's get another tape measure. Oh yeah, that's a solid 3-inch wedge. Let's remove that for her. Never mind, what Power through, Babette.
Hey, going back through. Oh, this is... I do not believe in all my years of covering this meaningless sport have I ever seen such carnage.
As predicted, Babette is now apologizing to Ichiro for having shards in her face.
Oh, but you know what apologies are like in Japan.
Yes.
They're long and involved and usually are not meant.
Now, unfortunately, this is distracting Ichiro from finishing washing her dishes. What's she up to here?
Oh, I think Montreal may have something up her sleeve.
Oh,
Not just an awry.
Wrong words. She's saying, I do not like what you did, ma'am.
Oh, you see here, ladies and gentlemen. Too bad you can't hear anything they're saying, or it would be quite blue for the television audience.
Yes. She's chasing Ichiro down.
It's a good thing for Montreal that Ichiwa has that wooden leg.
It gives her a little bit of a stiffness there.
But it's very entertaining to watch.
She's run Ichiro away from her station, and now she's using Ichiro's as her own.
Oh, that is a devious concept there. Do both rows, and then she has absolutely no score.
The judge is now coming in to judge what she thinks is Ichiro's, but is actually Babette's. And let's see who she decides the winner is.
Nail biting.
Quite nail biting.
Both judges.
The judge thinks that it's Babette's when it's really Ichiro's,
Ooh,
and she thinks she's going to give the victory to Babette!
Split decision! Oh no, she's got a dagger! Bad form, Ichiwa, bad form! You do not disembowel the judge! We only have 4! Oh, this is gonna be a mess. I'm glad I'm not cleaning up. He's tucking his guts inside of himself and making his...
But it sounds like the victory will stand for Babette. Congratulations for her.
Until next time, stay on this channel because we're gonna have next chess.
That was such a nail biter. I think we're going to have to award equal points on that.
Hey, don't get 20 points for winning.
I mean, it came at a price. I mean, we lost a judge, man.
Yeah, Kevin. How hard.
Next up is a game called Irish Drinking Song. And this is for Katie, Kevin, Graham, and Lyle.
Hey, he's underage.
So, the way an Irish Drinking Song works is that these 4 performers are, line by line, going to compose an Irish drinking song for you, working together to hopefully make it rhyme and at least have a good time. So, the topic of your Irish drinking song is that you've had a lightsaber accident.
While riding on the Death Star.
It really was not fun.
It went up me bum.
As I looked at the sun.
I then took a look.
It was really bad.
it was turned off. And now it went through my iPad.
So I went to the doctor.
He looked at me, then he said,
What the hell can this be?
He said, I don't know.
and gave me a note. He looked really sad.
And then he started to glow. Oh,
Darth Vader hates me now. He told me he was my dad.
but then he saw my lightsaber.
And then I got really sad.
He threatened to kill me. He said he'd chop my hand off.
The next time you pull out that damn lightsaber.
I think I'll just standing off.
Oh, I was sitting in my bed one night.
Thinking about how I did.
It really made me mad.
I used it as a lid. But just as I was cuddling
with my Princess Leia.
I figured maybe it's not so bad.
I chopped her ass in half.
Oh my God, Lyle, yes! Okay, they just.
I would give you all points, but I'm sending them to Disney because I don't want them to sue us. Next up is a game called ABC, and this is for Amy and Kurt. Now, the way that ABC works is that Amy and Kurt are going to be participating in a scene. However, the first letter of each of their lines has to begin with the next consecutive letter of the alphabet. So, if Kurt gives a line, by the way, I love you, Amy's next line would be like, can't, got a boyfriend, or anything else that begins with the letter C. They have to remember what the letter of the alphabet is and then respond accordingly. So, your environment is Petco. And your first letter is T, as in Mr. T, as in Pity the Fool.
That frog is looking at you funny, dude.
Unless he stops, he's gonna be in trouble.
Very true, man. Very true.
Hey, he's doing something else. See what he's doing?
Exactly what you're doing.
He's the most talented frog I've ever seen in my life.
Zebras, do you think they have zebras in here?
No.
At least they got this frog. But at least they have a frog.
Correct. The frog is there. Do you think we should purchase the frog?
Don't think it's in our budget.
Even if we haggle?
Fine, I guess we could try, dude.
Great!
How much money do you have?
I have $5.
Just enough!
Crazy stuff.
Look, dude. Can't you read? This is like a really toxic frog. Are you sure you want to get this one?
My goodness, yes.
No problem, let's do it.
Okay.
Please, can someone call me when I purchase this frog?
Quickly, quickly.
Yeah, like right now. Like right now.
Someone?
Totally bad customer service, dudes.
Unless someone shows up now, they will walk out and not purchase this frog.
Very much we would like to purchase this frog, dude.
What is the price of this frog?
Exactly $5, probably.
my boy. All right, so let's go ahead and pick a winner for this scene. Are we going to pick Team Sith with Kurt? Team Jedi with Amy?
Yes!
I don't know, I think that's a toss-up. I'm not going to be able to award any points.
Points for Lyle.
Points for Lyle. Points for Lyle.
I know that guy. Everett Lyle points.
That just goes to you guys. Take them to college with
I'm
you.
the winner.
All right, next up is a game called Bartender. This is for myself, Joe, and Graham. Now, the way the bartender works is that Joe and Graham are going to be coming into my bar and singing to me about personal problems that they have. And as the bartender usually would do in such a situation, the bartender is going to sing a solution to that problem. So, Joe, your problem is body odor. And Graham, your problem is that you are converting to the dark side.
How's the problem?
Oh, yeah, come on in, man, come on in. We're still open, we're still open. I was going to call last call, but you seem like you need a drink.
Hello.
Oh, dear God. What? Oh, let me just,
Je voudrais une bière. I'd like a beer,
oh boy, it's always going to be one of those nights when you let a Frenchman in. Now, I'm going to guess it's the escargot or the fromage or whatever it is, but what is going on with the reekage, bro?
Your frère camembert, Jean Sartre. When I smell my armpits, I get so sick. It's not the beer rose. And my feet, well, they stink, and my butt, well, it's pink. And someday I will buy deodorant and give it a try. But until then, I am just fine because the French love to stink.
Well, sir, it sounds like you've got a big problem, but let me tell you, those problems, I'll solve them. I got over here in my gym bag a nice old bottle of Tag. There you go, there's the advice from your friendly bartender, half-Jew. Now you know what to do. You stinky Frenchmen are no longer Pepe Le Pew. Yeah, you with the dark emo vibe. Can I get you something? Oh, damn.
I need something dark. Lager? No. Guinness?
Guinness, oh boy. One of those nights, huh?
Yeah. It came from a far, far away place.
Oh, yeah?
So, people come to you with their problems, right?
Yeah.
Let's just let that settle.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Something eating away, yeah?
Yeah. I've got a problem, and I sure need help. Don't know what to do. Oh well. You see, I've got a problem, and not sure my action. My side affinity is doing a reverse Michael Jackson.
Oh, I got it.
And now I don't know what to think or what to say. But I know my heart's leading me in a much darker way. You see, I love someone, and now I need a cookie. Because I'm going to the dark side, because I love a Wookiee.
Well, I can help you, my rather dark son. At least you're not as crappy as Hayden Christian's son. And don't think me a little untoward, but with the reverse Michael Jackson, at least you can moonwalk forward. So you'll be Mike D and I'll be your Wookiee. Or maybe I'll be your poorly spray-tanned Snooki. You and I will go to a galaxy far, far away and learn to love these kinda light, kinda dark 50 Shades of Grey. Game?
I am not the Sith you are looking for.
Who is our winner for this match? Is it our Troubadour Joe? Or the Sith that broke my heart, Graham? I gotta give it to Graham, and that means we have a tie. Yeah.
What?
So, what better way to break it up than with a new game? This game is called Poetry Slam. And this is for Kevin, Charlie, Rebecca, and Marty. So, the way that Poetry Slam works is that I will be hosting a Poetry Slam. And it's going to be up to you guys to decide who composes the best poem based on your suggestion for a household object. All of these performers up here are going to be given said household object, each their own unique object, and compose a poem on the spot about that object. So, Kevin, your word is shovel. Charlie, lamp. Rebecca, fork. And Marty, toilet brush. Welcome back, boppers and hoppers from a galaxy far, far away, you skywalkers and night talkers, you Jar Jar Binks and think your shits don't stinks. We are here to celebrate in the Mos Eisley Cantina, one of the best open mic nights this galaxy has to offer. So, without further ado, let me bring up some contestants for you. First up is Kevin, with a heartfelt verse from the abstract about the shovel.
I come to you from the Death Star, but I cannot take all the credit because I've come very far. I don't know what to say about this man who wants to grovel, so I just hit him upside the head with my brand new shovel. Thank you.
Hold up. This is
Next up, we have one of the best poets of the Beat generation coming back to us. It is Charles Harvey himself bringing us a poem about lamps.
I hate all of them. Lamps. Lamps. Unless you a tramp, you need a lamp. If you are that tramp, then you should vamp because you do indeed need a lamp. Now sample what I am about to lay down for you. Lamps illuminate They do not deliminate. That is another story for another time. And I am running out of rhyme. Lion.
Everyone is getting it going right.
Splendiferous. Next up, we have one of the finest poets that this galaxy has ever seen. We have Rebecca sharing some thoughts about forks.
A fork is a utensil that I use to eat. Sometimes I scoop with it or poke it in my meat. Wait. This is better than a knife. It's better than a spoon. Sometimes I use it in another room. Maybe if I just don't care, I'll use it to comb my hair. But sometimes you just gotta nab it and grab it so you can get that meat and stab it for yourself.
So bad in my life. Our final contestant. To tickle the synaptic reactions happening inside of your mind's eye, we have Marty spitting to you about the toilet brush.
Toilet brush. You use it after you flush. Because if you don't use it, I might have to bruise you. Because that means I have to clean up after you. Means I might have to crush you. Toilet. Spoil it. Raise it high. Plunge it down. Swirl it around. Shake it off. Flush. Keep your toilet dry.
Whether you came from near or you came from far, your minds were blown like the Death Star. Now it's up to you guys to vote on who's your favorite poet. We have Kevin. Charles. Rebecca. Mark.
Charlie!
I think it's a close one. What do we all
Marty!
Charlie!
Let's do it one more time for the hard of hearing. One more time for Charles. I think the arc of justice is bending towards the dark side. Well, the Sith have just pulled into a very, very narrow lead of 10 points. So let's see if those points can be made up with a game called Scenes from a Hat. Now, the way that...
Everyone here.
This is an everybody game.
Yep.
So, the way that Scenes from a Hat works is that I'm going to be drawing various suggestions from a big old fuzzy hat. And each of these teams are going to alternate offering a different take on the given suggestion. They will be awarded points for how clever and funny these suggestions are, or excuse me, their takes on these suggestions are. And without further ado, the hatch.
I knew it.
Yeah. No Wookiees were harmed.
I can attest that's a false statement. Hey, but we do our own time as our
Alright. So, your first suggestion. Things you shouldn't do last minute.
You think we should build a way to stop them from getting inside the Death Star?
Truce. They can't hit that hole. It's
okay. Happy birthday, my son. And now it's time for the bris.
Time for the what?
As you can see, the patient is under sedation. Now all I have to do is read everything I can about brain surgery.
Oh, sorry. It's okay.
Oh, they got nothing?
Okay.
Oh.
You can do it, honey. Oh, by the way, we're breaking up.
All right. Next suggestion. Why C-3PO has a red arm now?
No.
Okay, sir, now I will rip out your heart and... Oh no, I believe I malfunctioned.
Well, you see, he was telling me that he was my father, and I was like, how is that even possible?
I got it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
C-3PO? Oh, now you
Oh, it looks like my arm's gone. I need a new one now.
I don't care what you left it.
I'm so tired of washing Darth Vader's condom.
That was a good one.
Talk about going to the dark side. Bad times for the microphone to cut out.
Ooh.
And the land of the...
Everyone stay calm. Escape its cage.
And the Oscar goes to...
All right, Captain Morgan of the airliner 242, this is what you're going to have to do. When you land, you're going to have to... And there you go.
All right.
This is not a test.
Bad things to do during an earthquake.
All right, students, we're gonna run outside all at once.
You're gonna die, so you want to have sex?
They always said using a straight razor was easy. Jimmy Steels.
All right.
I want to hear more.
Yeah.
Come on,
can't stay in show.
Oh shit!
The moral of the story is peer pressure works.
Things you should not say in a job interview.
Your wife said I should come in to see you. That doesn't mean for my job.
So you're the idiot in charge?
This is what you can say. So I heard your brother was here.
So on your application, it asks if there's been any, jail time. And I was wondering, since it was so long ago, does kidnapping, robbery still count?
Yeah, I just got out of prison for killing my boss.
Oh yes, I have lots of experience plugging holes in Death Stars.
So your name is Chester, the molester. And you want to work at Wee Wobble's daycare.
Harvey Weinstein recommended me for this.
My God.
We're going to get sued tonight. What R2-D2 is really saying?
I don't know what that guy's thinking.
You big old thing, you think you can tell me what to do? No more than you have in your little red arm.
Oh, come on, guys, I'm coming, please wait.
Help me! I'm a dwarf in a can!
Gotta press the buttons lower.
Sorry, folks.
Thank you.
Damn, I really need to pee.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Oh yeah, Hans fly us down.
Hans is first.
No, stop! I'm not a trash can!
This is the worst part of being R2-D2. I have to get in the back of this plane and go,
All right, wrong things to say at a eulogy.
Oh!
Let's
Sorry guys, I swear I meant to plug up that hole in the Death Star.
Well, at least now we can spend all his money.
Oh! Damn!
50 points to Joe, so he doesn't write us out of the will.
Okay, who had tuberculosis in the pool?
cool. Sign indeed. I hate you.
Oh, that's a shame. So you're single now, right?
So when does Viagra supposed to stop working?
Jobs you don't want a Wookiee to do or have. I had some lunch, ladies and gentlemen.
I know you said that this guy was good, a good gynecologist.
Oh!
His hands are kind of furry.
Thank you.
Luke Skywalker's alternate reactions to being told that Vader is his father.
Yes.
No word.
You owe me birthday presents! First she's my sister? Do I have to make love to you too?
But we look nothing alike.
I'm not laughing.
Really? Based on your voice, I would say you were black.
I knew it! My sister owes me 154 sacks!
All right, and finally, to put the character to rest one last time. Character is more annoying than Jar Jar Binks.
Who's Jar
You notice how no one went up right away.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Hey, it's Casey.
Paige. Play this song.
I thought I saw a pig there!
Oh!
Hurry, howitzers, hurry!
How is he so good at that?
That's it.
All right. It was a valiant effort, Jedi, but unfortunately you will have to go into hiding. The Empire reigns supreme and the Sith.
Hasn't worked all night.
So, in an effort to restore peace and harmony to the galaxy, we are going to let the two teams rejoin themselves amongst themselves and play one final game. Last line, jump and freeze. This is for everybody.
Start your face.
So, two people step forward.
Come on,
Any
Katie.
two people.
Come on, Katie.
So the two captains will step forward and duke it out. So, the way the last line jump and freeze works is much like the first game you saw, regular jump and freeze, but in addition to taking the previous positions of the previous scene, the new players will also have to take the last line of that previous scene and make it the first line of the next scene, making it entirely different.
Can you repeat that, please?
I have a copy of Improv for Dummies I can
You better be nice.
So, we need a sentence to start with. So, why don't you give us a sentence to start with?
All right, you want a sentence?
Any sentence.
A sentence. All right. Holy crap.
Holy crap.
Holy crap!
Yes. That is the holy shit. That's the perfect one, Tom.
It's so big.
And it came from such a small man.
Where did you ever find?
You're welcome.
He reincarnated again.
Now he leads our convent here in Wisconsin.
Oh wow! Like petrified and everything. That's like really cool. Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah. So, if you want, just so you know, we got the robes over here. We got the Kool-Aid over there.
Isn't that later?
It's with lunch.
Oh.
I'm not understanding.
Oh no, keep going. I'm listening. Yeah.
So come on over this way. This is intake,
All right.
and you look like a medium.
Freeze.
Freeze.
Yes.
You look like a medium.
Oh, let me try that on. It's a little tight.
It does not make your butt look big.
Girl, you sure?
Oh yeah, I'm positive.
Oh, honey. Oh, we're gonna get something for you, baby. Come over here. Let me get this dress over here. I think that maybe you are a medium tall, I think. So, oh, this should work. Baby, it's like her. There must be pain to look good.
Freeze.
There must be pain to look good.
Well, honey, I must look good.
Because I am in constant pain. Oh my lord.
Well, you're in the right place.
Why did I wander by accident? Because I can't look up to the chiropractor?
Yes.
Oh my lord! Thank you very much.
They are us chiropractic services. Yes. Now let's see here.
Ow!
Oh, let's see. There. Stand up straight. Pray. 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 Yes. Yes. And
Oh
you too
dear
can.
Lord, would you please keep me out of here?
Oh,
Oh dear Lord, would you please get me out of here?
What, it doesn't want to put the lotion on its skin anymore?
It's fine. Just don't make me wear the mask again.
Well, I can come down there with my precious and bring you my little puppy and we could play. Precious, 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 precious. hear what she says, right? I'm not crazy.
Freeze!
I'm not crazy, right?
I'm not crazy, right? I mean, you see the squirrel tail, right? You see that little squirrel, right? Don't you see it? Don't you see it?
Yeah, yes, I see that you're a very pretty squirrel. Perhaps we can get you some nuts later.
I can use an acorn. I can really use an acorn. Like I'm jumping for an acorn.
Oh, we'll get you some acorns. You can feast on my nuts in a few minutes. Get over that.
Come here. You want to buy an acorn?
I like his nuts. They're very chocolate and salty.
Man, we got a freeze on deadline.
Freeze!
Chocolate and salty?
But were there peanuts in it?
Yeah, made in a factory made with peanuts and other shelled nuts.
Yeah, I definitely ate about 14.
Are you okay?
Yes.
I have a bit in my butt pocket. Can you get it for me? Thank you. Okay, now what you're going to need to do is to...
What's wrong with you?
Lay down. Lay down.
Are you gonna paint me like one of your French girls, Jack?
Yes, I'm gonna sit over here and I'm going to paint you.
This is the happiest day of my life. I'm glad nothing bad will happen.
There we go.
I feel so alive!
Now I might have this notepad in my lap. I assure you, nothing's going on over here.
Freeze! I assure you nothing's going on over here.
I feel it I assure you nothing's going on over here. He's just a friend. You want to come down and join?
My buddy Kev. We got a man palette happening.
There's a little space between me and Joe.
Yeah.
All right, okay, bye.
You guys are doing it.
Oh, my God. I left the house for 10 minutes. What is happening here?
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
We're making a porn movie. You need
17.
Is that 17? What? What did you say? That's 17.
I'm a little bit too old to be touching that one.
I'm 17, but I do know how to play a good game of marbles.
That's fine. There you go. Hey, something clean.
Good, but you know, you need another person to play marbles with. I'm the referee, and I need to see your shooting.
All right, here you go. Be very careful. It's really precious.
All right.
Sorry I'm late. I'm 14 in Soviet Union. Yes, my beard is growing. It's genetic deformity.
Here, I think he's a ringer.
Oh, I'm the best around.
Someone puts a
Oh,
lot
it
of
makes me laugh.
Yeah.
You're gonna go down,
Do you
man.
want to inspect my marbles? No performance enhancing marbles.
I mean, if something were to happen to your marbles, can I take a look at them? Oh, these are really nice. Oh no, look at that, I dropped them. That's tiny.
It's okay, they're like nesting dolls. Out came twice as many.
Igor, Mom said she wants her marbles back.
I have to go.
Can't play.
Does that mean you're gonna forfeit?
No, 40.
Does that mean you're going to forfeit?
Look at me.
Come from strange part of Russia.
Does that mean you're gonna forfeit?
That is but a flesh wound. Oh, but you know what they say, oh, we're halfway there and we're living on a prayer and I'm going to kick the knickers off of you. Oh, dear goodness gracious. Oh, well, I mean, it would be quite a lot of effort to pick up a white flag with just one arm, so I might as well keep going with this one. You know the whole sunk cost fallacy, yes? Right, it's a gambling thing. I am a bit of a recovering addict. But, relapse, here we come! And still, I should have just walked away when I was up $40.
Free!
Looks like I should have walked away when I was just up $40.
I hereby sentence you. Execution by decapitation. Do you have any last words?
Yes, all in all, I'd rather be in Philadelphia.
You should get him plane tickets to Philadelphia.
We can't do that.
Off with his head!
Hi everybody, I'm the executioner, Leonardo DiCaprio. I will be... Oh yeah, absolutely, yes.
I really love doing that thing with the bear.
Right. And trust me, it's not like a Morgan Freeman scenario. I was never mean to that bear. Okay. So, you ready to be creative?
Yes, I am. I wasn't excited about this before, but now I
Give
am.
him an Oscar.
That's going to be an option for me.
I wasn't excited. Now I am.
Now I am.
Oh, no, that's the scene.
Well, I wasn't excited, but now I am. You are? Yeah, we get to go on that fun trip that we've always wanted to go on, and like, oh my god, I'm so excited, so where do you want to go?
Hogwarts.
Honey. Oh, there's something that I should say. You're 12 now, and
Why did I have to have a birthday?
oh gosh, I knew this was gonna happen. This is worse than Santa Claus. We'll let Daddy tell you that later.
Freeze.
I don't feel safe.
We'll let Daddy tell you that later.
Did he tell you already?
Oh yeah. But see, when boys and girls are trying to figure out about their own bodies, it's just a little weird you asking Daddy to see if his is like yours. Okay, so maybe we just save that conversation for another time.
But you know I'm transgender.
I knew I should have been there for the childbirth.
I knew I should have been there for the childbirth. You look nothing like my wife.
Well, did you know her parents?
Well, no, not really. We kind of just met.
Her parents were Hungarian shot putters. And so they were just naturally kind of, beefy, sexy people like myself.
That's why I did kind of fall in love with her. But like, you kind of look different.
In what way?
Like, you just don't look like her. How do I know you're really my wife?
Well, I mean, didn't I have the facial hair when we married?
Didn't I have the facial hair when we married?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you need to go and try to grow another beard. I mean, you're fine. Well, I wouldn't say you're fine just like that.
It's like I don't even know you anymore. You're seriously going to leave me over my facial hair?
Yeah. I mean, it's facial hair. I love facial hair.
And I have spent the past 7 years and 4 months and 3 weeks putting up with your dreads when they're hanging all over me, straight over my beautiful body, making me shape and itch. I've never said anything, and now I grow a couple little patches of hair somewhere around here, and then it's a big grounds for divorce.
I'm going to interject here. I feel like this vibe is very unhealthy. I'm thinking that we need to schedule another appointment next week.
I didn't
we're
even want
making
to come to this
progress.
appointment.
See, why can't you grow hair like her?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We are the Baker's Dozen. We will be back again next month. We just wanted to say a sincere thank you to all of you for being here with us. We also wanted to give a special honor and recognition to all of those who serve, who are serving, or who have served the ultimate sacrifice. Know that it is because of you that we are able to have the fun that we have, and we appreciate from the bottom of our soul everything that you do for us. So thank you once again. And we will see you all again sometime soon. So everybody please step forward and take one final bow.